beautiful Saturday morning, and going around the 8th lake in the series today, Owasko Lake. It's about 34 degrees, pretty wicked headwind, about 10 miles an hour from the north. It's making this uphill pretty challenging. But what a view! What a view. Lovely day. One other thing I thought I might show here is what I'm carrying on my roller ski adventure. On each of the lakes I have been carrying this fanny pack with a bottle of Gatorade, or as Smudgy calls it, liquid downhill. It's kind of nice. I can drink that without upsetting my tummy too much while I'm exercising. Actually, you know, it's funny, I always think of every time I go out on one of these things, I think of my buddy Keith, who, in describing one of his recent giant endurance adventures, described the snacks he sent out for him, and the snacks he brought, the snacks he stashed were like loads and loads of candy, and everybody was an endurance athlete in the room kind of groaned at the thought of eating lots and lots of candy in a long trip. But right, so I don't have anything like that. I have been bringing something like a Cliff Bar or Fig Bar or whatever this is, which I just found somewhere. And on each of the trips, usually I buy a white chocolate macadamia nut Cliff Bar because I know the chances of me eating it are very low, and the chances of Smudgy wanting it when I get home are very high. So he has eaten all those. I have yet to eat anything on any of these trips. Even on Cuca, the long one, I did not consume any food, just some liquid downhill. Also carrying 2 replacement wheels, just in case. The wheels on these hard wheel roller skis are incredibly durable. It's really quite a pleasure to not have to worry about them rupturing, like as was the case with my V2 125 skis, which I used to love and now am not feeling so good about. And of course, sufficient wrenches to remove those tires. And I hadn't been doing this until recently, but on the advice of Andy Newell, rockstar skier, I have extra ski pole tips, and I actually have some glue inside here, and of course a lighter to melt the heat. The glue is like that glue that melts when you heat it up, so you can get those tips on and off. Of course, a little bit of money in the credit card and so on. Identification, the ubiquitous hand sanitizer, and you should never be without a pair of toenail clippers. My God, you know, there's some things, some jobs in which you can do with some other tool, and there's some jobs that you just need the tool for it, and I gotta tell you, toe clipping, this is the one thing, right? You know, if I was a Neolithic person, I think this is the one tool I would really miss having. Anyway, that's it. I appreciate this sign. Top of the lake, what a view. Nice little park here. Pavement's been great, about halfway around. Got about 15 miles or 16 miles left to go. Roads have been clear, no obstacles, no stop signs in awkward places, and people have been very polite on the cars. Lovely trip. Snow! Know all you physics jokers out there are saying, oh hey Mark, you're going around these Finger Lakes in a circle, right? You're complaining about the hills and the wind and all that, but well, it's a conservative vector field, and it only depends on, you know, it's like state function. If you go back to the same spot somewhere on the whole path, the contribution against gravitational potential energy is 0, and the wind too, you get it all, put it out there, but you get it all back. Oh man, I'm here to tell you physics jokers, the horse is not a sphere. Okay, done. That was That was a really good one. I really enjoyed this lake a lot. It was great pavement, good shoulders when they needed shoulders, and good low traffic, and beautiful views all the time, and it's just lovely. This was a really, really nice route. None of the hills were too steep up, none of the hills were too steep down. No crazy stop sign. Way above average pavement for sure. And so here we are back in Moravia, and big thank you to Grandma for taking the kids today, taking care of the kids while I did this. That was very much appreciated. And it's funny, every time I'm in this or anyone mentions Moravia, I think of my old buddy Josh, who used to be a caving instructor for COE. Josh, if you're out there, hi. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, miss you. You're an awesome guy. All right, time to do a little stretching and then get on the road and get back to reality.